ladies and gentlemen, I did watch Joe Biden's State of the Union, and as usual, it lacked anything in it for us, which I was expecting, and I'm sure a lot of our people were expecting that. But all of the things that he touched on, it was nothing exclusively for us. My conclusion is the Democrats leading into the election are not going to address the concerns that we have on reparations, qualified immunity, and a crime bill. They're not going to address it. And they are going to continue on with their game of benign and neglect and see just how far they can get away with it through the election cycle. But I think just listening to this, the writing is on the wall on whether they intend on doing anything or not. And I think his lack of attention on our issues, that said it all. That's my opinion. They're watching the polls, they're seeing what's going on, and they are still choosing the path of benign and neglect. And I think they're going to continue this on, y'all. Kind of gambling on, okay, well, maybe when we get closer to November, a lot of people will have a change of heart and they'll go out and vote Democrat. I think that's what they're banking on. I really do. So when I watched it last night, there were certain things he touched on, but our agenda is not what he touched on. Now, one of the things he spoke about was being too old. And, he's watching all the stuff that's going on out in the news and he's seeing how people are concerned about his age. And so he did address that during his State of the Union. And reproductive freedoms, again, these are not concerns that we are putting out there at all. And he talked about the economy, inflation, and, it's just not anything that we are concerned about at all. And I didn't think he was going to address it anyway. He was talking about paying taxes, how the wealthy should pay more. And it's the usual thing. You saw the Democrats cheering and shouting and the Republicans just sitting there. And he took a couple of jabs at Donald Trump without saying his name. But at the end of the day, do we really care about any of those things? No, because we have our own priorities that we're looking at. And apparently, our agenda is not Joe Biden's concern. You know, he didn't even give us an honorable mention up in there, and he gave the immigrants more shine than us. So, y'all, don't worry about Joe Biden. If you are um just sitting on the couch, then you do you. Apparently, they're not prioritizing us, and we don't have to prioritize them at all. And at the end of the day, y'all, when they do have to address us, it's going to be the usual. Well, what we do for everybody is going to impact the black community too. The black community too going to be that's what they're going to keep coming back with. They've been doing that the entire time. Oh, well, what we do for everybody is going to benefit the black community too. That's all you're going to ever get from these folks. They are not about doing the right thing. They're not about being fair. This government has never been this way. It's never been this way in politics, if anything. They have always tried to undermine us. Now you're going to the same Democratic Party and the Republicans, because at the end of the day, they got to vote on issues too. And look, they won't even put through the Crown Act. Okay, they won't even get through that. If you can't even get a bill on hair passed, what makes you think you're going to get reparations or anything else? This man ain't going to do no executive orders on our behalf, but he'll sit around, and he's done it for the Asians. You notice they didn't tell them, look, we already got laws on the books for discrimination. Well, that should benefit the Asians too. No, he gave them a crime bill. You know, whenever it's us, that's when they go to shucking and jiving, and they can't give you an answer, and there's not enough money, and oh, that will never pass, and oh, they got every excuse. And since they're into giving excuses to us, we need to start giving excuses to them right back. Oh, well, I don't know if I can vote for you because I'm not hearing any of my issues. I think I might sit out on the couch since I'm not hearing. Oh, I don't know if, it might be too windy that day for me to go out and vote for you. Start giving them excuses. Give them excuses right back. That's what you do. So that's my opinion. I just don't feel they're going to go that extra mile. Although they see the votes are falling off, they see it is a problem, but I don't think they're going to go that extra step and try to save the situation. I think they're going to go with let the chips fall where they may. And let's see, they may still go out and vote for us. We may get enough votes to still win. I think that's how they are looking at the entire thing from the Democratic Party. But you have to tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.